What's going on, guys, and welcome back to some more Mario Golf for the Game Boy Color. In the last part, we did the after doing the Marion Doubles Cup, we faced Joe and his team. This part, we're gonna go all the way to the Palms course. Now, this will be the second out of 4 courses in Mario Golf Advanced Tour. Now, what we're gonna do is now first thing I'd like to show really quickly is the Trouble Golfers. We're all here to get your game analyzed and fixed. So yeah, this is the golf clinic. So yeah. So, wanted to diagnose your shot. Basically, you just simply have your shot diagnosed. You need to get a nice shot for it to get it diagnosed, but basically, you just have your shot diagnosed, and basically, it just judges you what you need to raise and all that. That's normal amateur distance. Your ball is a slight draw. Your trajectory is just right. The impact zone is pretty big. Your control is quite good. Your spin power is normal. You need a lot more distance. Your spin control is pretty good. Wind and lie don't affect your shot. Your impact time is pretty slow. Your ball barely turns. Your stop and spin is average. I want to show something really quickly. Look what happens when you use like super tops, when you use top spin. I fucked that up. But here's another way they say something. Watch what happens when you don't get a nice shot. You'll never nail tight lands if your ball turns on impact. You should probably avoid trying to hit in the sketchy areas. Sorry, but we can't analyze missed shots. So if you use super top spin, if you use any kind of top spin, look what they say. They kind of get pissy at this as well. Here's what it says. Here's what they kind of say. They kind of get pissy at this as well. But quit trying to hit fancy shots with different spins. We know what you can and can't do. Just hit it normally so we can do a proper analysis. We can't give any advice on spin shots, so well, I think there's different dialogue for super top spins. Let me just double check. That's a missed shot, though. That was an amazing amount of top spin. Wow. Look, you obviously have skill, but if you want to hit it out, just hit some normal shots, okay? We can't give you advice on spin shots. Yeah, that's basically the golf clinic. Now, what we're gonna do is first of all, go to the Palms Club Practice Center because there's some more mini games we have to do for experience. So yeah, we go to the Palms Club and looks like there's an approach shot and putting contest. So what we're gonna do now is let's do the approach one first. That's not the approach one. I think this is the approach. No, that's not the approach one either. Yeah, I'm getting lost in a game I've played hundreds of times. But anyway, this is the approach shot. You can practice as much as you like. Isn't this so awesome? Just use the balls in the baskets. You have faith in your approach clearly, but how many stick shots can you have from the ball baskets? You pass the test if you get 7 out of 10 shots within 2 yards of the cup. Care to try? So yeah, we have to kind of hit it within the cup. Now that's a bad shot right there. So that's pretty much the reason I want to be on the precise side. But we just gotta hit it within the circle, nothing special, and I'm gonna put some backspin into this. And we should get all 10 of these, actually. That's 2 right there, and that's not a nice shot, but that should be 3. No. Okay, good. All right, and all right, that's another nice shot. No, that's not a nice shot, but it's gonna be a nice enough shot that it gets within a few yards of the hole. So yeah, this is another easy challenge. But the later you get in the courses, the harder the practice rounds are gonna be. But this one's pretty easy. I think I overshot that. Yeah, no, stay. Oh, yeah, there goes our perfect 10s. So, we just need a couple more, and, all right, stay. Okay, good. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get the perfect 10, but, there's gonna be an approach one later. You have to chip the ball in, but, they don't make you do that 7 times, thankfully, but, we can technically screw up these last 2 shots, but, doesn't matter because we're not gonna get the perfect 10. But anyway, this is we got a 9 out of 10. We would have had a 10 out of 10 if I put backspin in that shot, but all right, there we go, 9 out of 10. And let's give the XP to, let's give it to ourselves. I'll give the rest to let's give the rest to ourselves. And let's make our ball more straight. And we get hole 3 on the Star Links course. Very nice, you passed the test quite handily. With those approach shot skills, you can go for the hole without worrying about missing the green. So yeah, that's the approach shot. Now we're gonna do the shot practice. So we just gotta talk to this fella over here. Here's what I'm wondering, do you think you can carry 7 out of 10 tee shots to the best spot? And what we have to do is a repeat of what we had to do in the Marion course. So I'm just putting some super backspin into this so it kind of stays put. I don't think, okay, that's too hard. So we have to use a lower club. So okay, that's a nice shot right there. We just need to use the 3 woods. So basically, if we use the driver, we'll overshoot it. So we just, as long as we use the 3 wood, we should be able to get a perfect 10. But you never know. We thought we were gonna get a perfect 10 in the approach shot, but then we lost it all. But as long as we keep putting super backspin in it, we should be fine. But all right, get in the circle, get in the circle. There we go. It's a 3 right there, and for 4. I don't know. Okay, that's gonna go because the wind's going up. So and let's go for 5. Again, it's not very exciting when I have to dedicate whole videos to practice centers, but this is how we do 100% in this game. So it's also how it also makes the tournaments easier because we get to grind more stats and all that. So that was almost a perfect shot actually. But what we're gonna do now is go for 6, and then 1 more we should have this, but I want to go for a perfect 10 so I can get the extra XP. Well, that's a perfect shot right there. I don't think this should take as long as the Marion Practice Center did, but you never know because there's less mini games we have to do than in the Marion Club Practice Center. So that's a good shot right there. We should get a perfect 10. I shouldn't say it out loud, but we're gonna get that perfect 10. I know we are, but all right, go for 9. All right, there we go. I did not mean to load that Game Boy interface menu because I am playing this on original hardware but through a Game Boy interface, so that's why it looks nicer. Because I'm using the Game Boy player, but the Game Boy interface, so that's it looks nicer. Because this is not on an emulator. This is on an original cartridge, so that's pretty nice. But anyway, we got perfect 10. And let's give Ella a level up, and let's give the rest of ourselves. So Ella will do Ella. Let's actually do height. And we got hole 3 on the Star Dunes course. Inconceivable. Getting a perfect score on this test is virtually unheard of. I haven't even done it. The tee shot control you will be a valuable weapon when you're on the course competing for real. So yeah, all we have to do now is the putting, but there's easy, normal, and hard. How many long putts do you think you put right next to the cup from the indicated spot? Care to try? Put 10 balls and put 7 or more near the cup. What do you say? We have to do the easy. So yeah, this isn't really too hard in the easy mode, but it gets pretty hard because the circle gets smaller. That's the main difference. So this basically practice your long putting skills, but as long as you can, the way you practice, you want to get as close to the hole as possible. That's when you're doing the harder difficulties. So all right, that's pretty close to the hole actually. As long as we can kind of practice, we can kind of have an advantage on when it gets to the later difficulties. I think that's too hard. Yeah, if we had been doing the harder difficulty, that would have been bad, but we're not. So again, I'm only gonna try to aim for a perfect 10 on the easier difficulty. Like when we get to the harder difficulties, I'm not really gonna aim for those, but ooh, that almost went in. All right, 5 for 5, and let's kind of aim like that. Okay, that's actually a really good putt. All right, 6. All right. I think that was too hard. Yeah, that was a little too hard. But it's still in the circle, but we're doing the easy mode, so that doesn't really apply to All right, get in the circle because I want that perfect 10. All right, 8. I don't think that's going in the circle. It's gonna barely go in the circle, which at least it went in the circle. That's all that matters. All right, no, stay in the circle. I want that perfect 10. There we go. Now, why don't we give ourselves a level up? And why don't we give the rest to Ella? And now let's go, we'll do distance. And we get none other than hole 5 in the Star Marion course. You cleared the close putt contest with perfect shot. Whoa. Your long putting skills will be a huge highlight for you in close competition, trust me. So yeah, we have to kind of leave and come back, so I'll see you guys in a second. So yeah, we have to do this on the normal difficulty now, so pretty much the main difference is the circle's gonna be smaller, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem because we just have to get 7 of them in there, and that's just perfect. And I just gotta really kind of concentrate, so well, I actually might go in. Ooh, that almost went in. All right, so as long as they're in the circle, that's what matters in the end of the day. Oh, 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 yeah. Okay, that's too hard. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, it's not too bad, actually. If I hit a little hard, that wouldn't have been it, though. All right, 5. If I get another perfect 10, because I have a hard time with some of this even when I'm practicing, so all right, get in the circle, get in the circle. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, get in there, stay in the circle, stay in the circle, stay in the circle. Stay there, stay there. All right, 7. We got the minimum amount required, so that's what matters. Imagine how much XP we'll get if we get a perfect 10. Oh, that's perfect. Well, I don't think we're even gonna have much trouble with this, even though I normally do when I am playing through this. But ooh, that almost went in. All right, 9. And that's a perfect 10, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see. Let's give this to Ella. And I guess let's give the. Actually, no. Why don't we not give Ella a level up? Because let's give ourselves a level up, and the rest of ourselves. And then let's do. Let's do impact and control. You cleared those close putt contests with a perfect score. Whoa, that's the same thing as before. So yeah, I'll cut till it gets to the hard one. We do the hard one. Now on to the hard putting contest. So now the circle this time is really small. So we just gotta try to see if we can get in there. If we fail the first one. Oh yeah, I'm starting this over. Because that is not how we do it. So we gotta be pretty precise because they want us to get really close hole. I'm not gonna aim for a perfect 10, but I need to aim for at least 7. So all right, that should go in the circle at least. Oh yeah, that's 2. All right, come on, there we go. Get in the circle, get in the circle. There we go. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's too short. That's our first miss. If it appears like impossible for us to win this, I'm just gonna kind of stop this. But yeah, that's another miss right there. Well, actually, that's a hit. Actually, I don't know how that got in, but come on, get in the circle, get in. Oh yeah, there we go. It looks like this won't be too bad after all, but get in the circle, get in the circle, get in. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, we just need one more. All right. All right. Get in the circle. Oh yeah, we got 7. So yeah, we can just kind of take it easy for the next putt. We don't even have to really try. Even though we got one in the circle, so you never know, actually. I'm not even trying with these remaining ones. All right, that is all of them. So yeah, let's give Ella a level up, and let's give the rest of the experience ourselves. Ella will just do distance. Mercy, it looks like you put enough to hold the pass. If you have that kind of long putt skill, you shouldn't have to worry about 3 putting many holes. So yeah, there's one last thing I want to do in the Palms Club Practice Center. Beware, the sea is ready today. Protect your beach from bloopers. Look at this. And if we look at go here, we have to kind of we have to hit the blooper. So I used the pitching wedge because we're in a bunker. So that's first hit. However, the blooper is gonna move. So yeah, we just have to go to that side. So what we're gonna do is cut until we're in that area. So what we're gonna do now is basically try to hit that blooper. If you fail the second shot, you have to go back. The blooper just goes back to the original spot. So we just have to kind of. I'm using a 6-iron for this. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. We hit the blooper. And if we hit the blooper both times, it just dies. And on top of that, if we get a custom ticket B. So I will see you guys at the club shop. Now at the club shop. Now, if we have a custom ticket B, what we can do is let's get super straight shots, actually. Now I'll kind of show you what these do. So once we now we have the super straight shot clubs. I'll kind of show you what you kind of do with them. So the super straight clubs, they make your ball go straight, but they lower your distance. So my preferred method, because I already have a lot of impact control, is to kind of use the power clubs to the woods and the straight shots to the irons, and like for the irons, and actually maybe we can do the control for the wedges. So yeah, like that. So I'll see you guys back at I guess that's actually I think that's gonna cut it off this part of Mario Golf Advanced Tour. So next time on Mario Golf Advanced Tour, we are going to do the Palms Club Tournament. See you guys then.